scout some of these movement options from Louis Money that we haven't really seen.
That's twice in a row that Louis Money tries to teleport behind Shattuck and gets pinned for it.
Yeah.
He doesn't fall for it this third time, but Shattuck is getting really good at baiting
do it,
that.
I think.
Making it look safe.
Good DI, you're good. Yeah, at this point you're good. Back air up throw. So many things that Luis has to worry about. The trade! Almost killing both of them there. But slowed down knowing which trade it's going to land. And the dash attack's going to power through. The invincibility is just so helpful against sorties for that reason.
Very well timed out there for Louis Money, but...
Regrab again.
Oh, the down air went back into the stage. Louis Money trying to chase for forward air, but couldn't find it.
Shattuck's held down. It was good awareness knowing I guess it's a regrab situation.
Just about all of Palotero's moves right now. I'm going to do it, but right there. The dash attack is so aggressive.
That was hilarious. Sometimes top smash always devolves to just standing there.
Yeah, right. It always happens eventually in the last hit of that nair, doesn't it?
All right. So that was a very, very slow stock from both. Both couldn't really find exactly what they were looking for, just trading haymakers. But as you mentioned, not a huge combo either, but now looks like Shaq, for the first time in a while, getting some momentum.
Yeah, building a little bit as this corner pressure is looking really strong, just standing at that roll distance. And Shadow's ability to bait Louis Money is so impressive.
Yeah,
Just making a space look safe to teleport to and put the damage on, but Louis Money finds some up airs.
You did one down air that you're like, I'm going to reverse it here, and Louis Money was just so aware of the situation. So dash checks are really starting to land, making it really uncomfortable for Corn to do much. And now with the rollback, the Palooza pressure, here we go. It's so tough here. Because you're conditioning, and you're causing it to last too long, and you don't make it back.
Oh no, I was just a killer roller right there. Louis Money chased him down, and Shattuck was just kind of too scared to act too soon, and the up B just didn't go far enough.
Okay, and you find the nair, but you're going to miss input for the forward air. Still getting a clean 30, though. And it just seems like Louis Money, control-wise, definitely is setting the tempo, and everything is going his way at the moment.
It's looking really solid, and that down air at the corner on the right side threatened to take the game right there, but now a few aerials to send Shattuck off to the wayside. The up B is able to power through this time. Louis Money doesn't get the back air out soon enough. And Pin comes through just in time for Shattuck to keep this game close.
That was an excellent tech. The jabs, once again, such a key tool to keep the pressure on. And now you're back right there. That could have been your life. Whoa, you have no jump. And I think, you have a jump?
No, the counter again.
Luis, if you play this with counter, bro, he's not dead from this.
Just look at Shattuck's corner pressure. Okay.
Still a percentage regardless, and you have rage. Definitely looking at least hopeful now. Air dodge through. And now they're finally working out. Louis Money says, watch out, I'll do it 8th time. And I'm not playing for a reason. All right, shut up.
We were talking about this earlier on the mainstream. It was, I don't know who it was, but there was someone that just, it was a Crown player missed jab back air like 5 times in the set, but then hit it to win game 5 last hit. Yeah, that's who it was. And it was one of those things where it's like, you can miss all your 3-pointers the whole game, but if you hit the buzzer beater, that's how people will remember.
Once again, I think not even that game, technically, it was the game where he landed the double down air just to start out the game.
Yeah, that was huge. That was
it just set the tone for the rest of it, and I think at that point, Shattuck was just kind of on the back foot, and it was going to be very difficult for him to come back here. So Louis Money, I don't know if that was an upset, seeding-wise. I think it was probably close, but
I would imagine it was, but
yeah.
That could also be one of those things where the players wind up being interchangeable to avoid conflicts.
Right. I will double check that, but it says that Louis Money moving on to quarters regardless. One set away from top 8. Where he play tomorrow, so he'll be fighting for that spot. Right now, Lima and Shiny Mark, 2 of the slowest players in the business. So that's going to be a.
They started this set during game 2 of Shattuck,
correct,
and Louis Money, and they're on their second game.
I'm not shocked.
These are all going the distance.
They are going to push each other the limits.
What's the time on that? Okay, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. All right, we're close to the camera.
It's coming back to the stream. Looks like it.
Okay.
Playing some redemption in losers.
I'll have some more MuteAce.
Well, interesting MuteAce and Geist coming out. So, in my last stream, I commentated, before top 32, I commentated Geist versus Link. And when I say that Geist was comfortable in the Peach,
good.
The Peach Bayo matchup, he looked dominant.
It's really a matchup where Peach has a really hard time getting it.
Yeah. hitting in and like legitimately off stage, he was terrified every time because if Bayo was in the air.
That
Like,
makes sense.
He could
Yeah,
just
ABK is
throw-
gonna cover the area that Peach likes to float in.
Exactly.
extremely
I
effectively.
think that's some really hard part. But MuteAce is best friends with Lima. He plays Bayo himself.
Oh,
He's gonna know everything about this character. He even said on Twitter, like, why are y'all complaining about Bayo planking?
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
So to say he's confident, probably be an understatement.
Yeah, and also notably, Mule said that he saw Louis Money get around Bayo planking once and was like, "Oh, okay, like that's doable." So it's funny that two of the players that are more confident against Bayo planking are here, and also so are two of the better Bayo players.
Yes. In reality, where there's two Bayos in top 8 easily of this tournament.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So they're trying to make a statement. The character just has been popping off lately, man.
That's
Bayo and
definitely
Peach has been on almost every stream at all times. I feel like that's been a very,
Yeah,
very
true,
common thing.
true. We got Bayo on main right now. We saw Yalmanak fighting earlier.
Yes, Ling fighting earlier.
Yes, Ling.
No, this set might be over before this one ends.
Yeah, right. I can definitely see this finishing up before Shiny Milk and Lima play 3 games.
I should have eaten before.
They haven't even sat down yet. It's like,
I've never done like back-to-back blocks like this actually.
ever in your life?
I've been back-to-back now.
I've done a couple. But it's funny because I think I've probably done 2 ever, and today I have 2 back-to-backs.
Yeah,
I did back-to-back.
2 back-to-backs.
I did back-to-back doubles and lane 8 pools, and now I'm doing back-to-back this and top 16.
Psychopath, bro.
Hey, it wasn't my choice.
That's true.
We're out here. We're locked in.
We are out here, as these competitors are. We're trying to get the top 8. We're trying to get the Sunday alive. And it's pretty difficult, bro. We're fighting for our lives out here. We got the leader right now. This other set might be tough to take it back from them.
Yeah, Pikachu Bayo seems like one of those matchups where if either character gets a lead, it's just over. Like, there's just no approaching for either character in that matchup.
We can't really gimp each other either, which is like
Right.
a huge part of their normal game plan.
They're
is to get
both
off
just
stage.
living forever.
But Geist, another Midwest representative, Ohio player,
Yeah.
has been top 3 in Ohio with like Doorstop, all those other guys. So I feel like he's been traveling a lot more the last year or two, really getting his name out there.
Yeah, Geist has been moving around a lot. One of, I think, like 3 Midwest reps at this tournament in terms of like top players.
Yeah.
Between Anand, Geist, and Kendall.
Yeah, those 3 are titans, bro, of their own rights.
Yeah, dude, and they're all from like different areas of the Midwest too, which is kind of funny.
So here we go, Peach Bayonetta. A very common matchup in Texas when Mute Lima would fight in Grands.
Yeah.
So very fitting it happens at this stage of such a relevant Texas tournament. And like I mentioned, I have never seen Peach more unsafe in the air when against Bayonetta.
Yeah, this is a matchup where Peach can't really hang around like she likes to.
Yeah, and if there's one thing I've learned from watching guys even last set, his heel slides. He loves that move.
They're nasty.
And
Yeah.
the reward is just evident, right? You get so much off of it. As we say that though, this is what Peach is known for. Off the ledge. We're learning, like, even like watching Fox earlier, though, if you have a multi-hit off the ledge, it's just so hard to deal with.
Yeah, there you
that's right, but it's just got a lot of reward off of it. Gets a good reversal, so good job. But once again, we've seen basically guys spawned in the corner. MuteAce, the Stitch faces that as well. He didn't even need to forward air him, bro.
That was nasty. To do the extra damage, the flare coming through Peach.
Like, you didn't even need to do that. I think that was uncheckable, bro.
It nobody was. There's like no way he makes it back there.
He just did it for the style. That's what MuteAce does, bro. Oh, you don't want to witch time like that right in front of MuteAce. You might have taken your device.
Yeah, Geist kind of getting away rather unscathed comparatively. MuteAce landing with a turnip and an air, that could have been a lot more damage.
Man. Really aggressive, this guy's trying to get. Oh man, the down air though. Look at the comfortability there, knowing that ABK is coming. We can see how aware Mute is of those threat ranges of Bayonetta. Okay though, this could be an offstage situation. Gets some. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, just to counter into a back air. Bayonetta has so many options to take those stocks on a witch time under the stage. I'm always curious to see which one players like to go for, you know?
I think a counter is just very useful against that Parasol because if you don't have it, you're really not contesting it
Very true. Very true.
any other way.
Yeah, it's so big. Why is it so big?
Yeah, why is it so dumb? Like, it's priority, right?
Yeah, dude, it just beats everything.
So,
Right through the umbrella. What are we doing?
as we say that, go, guys. Getting a turn of reset into the star.
Nice. No, couldn't take it off the top. I thought that was going to be it.
So, though, we saw him use a fortress before, and just now the doors have been broken in. And guys, doing a great job here. Can MuteAce just kind of weathered the storm. A lot of pressure. That bear could have confirmed into the back air. Ooh, bats within, though.
Yeah, that was...
I wish I could bats with the beach bear, but that's not
That'd be awesome.
So I'm the core against the move, I die.
Deep pressure here from Geist. He's able to regrab the ledge and extend it a little bit. Edge trump didn't work out. And now MuteAce just kind of resetting in the middle. Both these characters have such incredible ways to lift up their movement. And MuteAce is just going to reset. They're just running headlong into each other. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was like medieval time. The horses meet.
Yeah, they were jousting right there.
Jousting.
They just ran into the middle and threw out their aerials.
That was beautiful to watch. For 1-1, guys, what movement they're around. But now MuteAce doing his thing, bro. His is a personality. The fortress just standing there menacingly. Patrick Star, bro.
Hey, we run forward. MuteAce is the fortress that stands there menacingly and then turns into the assassin.
Yeah.
That just runs forward and cuts you up a million different ways.
And I know that Geist loves that heel slide, bro, but that used took a lot. As I said, I guess the air dogs read with the heel slide. Hey, because he gets this percentage. That was a little bit scary. With rage, that could have done it.
Yeah, right? You never really quite know. Now MuteAce has the ledge pressure. The down air was huge, but it just didn't get the strong hit.
Could have trooped it from the turn, but
Yeah.
tech chase, dash his head. Oh, good awareness from you, knowing, okay, they footstool down there.
Okay, guys, get a little fancy. Now MuteAce,
Up
I don't want to get back because it's such a rough spot, but the early up B is so smart from you.
Yeah, because once again, as we mentioned, if you're not countering that, you're not beating it out.
Yeah,
you just
right.
got to surrender that space.
Just getting up through it. Big damage. Could have been ABK back there, but a nair on some unfortunate DI as MuteAce just takes it from center stage.
Good job of guys making it a bit scary from you, but it's like the spacing, the patience from you. These are all qualities that have made him a top level threat for a long time for a reason.
Very true, very true. And one thing that I feel like MuteAce used to be super known for, but has kind of fallen off with a little bit, is that like last hit impossibility of hitting him, where it would get to like both players are last hit, and MuteAce just becomes impossible to hit all of a sudden. But MuteAce still is very consistent at closing out these games, I think.
Oh, certainly. And, okay, once again, I love that fair to just stuff out that preemptive aerial approach from Bayonetta. And this is the kind of reversals Bayo can do. You think you're in control at trapping, or no, you were about to get a lot of damage.
Right.
But
For a lot of time, too. This carries you around forever, and now just floating with the turn. This could be a rough spot, though, as Geist chases out.
Yeah.
And again, a high up beat works really well for MuteAce.
Geist definitely really aggressive off stage, which you have to be. You can't let Peach sit comfortable. And as we saw those counters not working out for Louis Money last set.
Yeah, right? We've seen a lot of counters off stage in these last couple sets.
Peach counter is interesting. It's not like the most relevant tool, but in the right situations, it can be clutch.
Yeah, right. You don't see it come out too often, but whenever it does, it's a bit of a jump scare, you know?
Yeah. See how effective it works. Forward air force, netting out. That guy's approach is it's hard to be able to get what they want at the moment. Oh, once again, you see that quick reaction.
Yeah.
He's so aware of everything Bale wants to do when getting hit and how they want to get out of the corner. You look at 107.
Speaking of getting out of the corner, Geist from under that right platform just takes that stock off the top. Crazy work there. They're going to reset neutral, and MuteAce really looking for a turnip confirm. Finds one on the platform. Could have been a lot more, but
Hey, I'll take
only
that.
tax out about 40.
I'll take that 40 easily. Bayonetta being such a light character. Warrior back there, so many things here.
Commentating Peach is so funny because she gets an opening for 40%. Like, only 40%. How fortunate to get out of that, but the back here is pick is 40. Right? It's like, what are we doing?
Step in, man. Even though we're talking about
For real.
man.
Yeah, we're talking about a third of the stock.
Oh my gosh. The STI from Mute, though. Definitely getting out of some of that string. But the pressure's continuing. Geist does not want to lose contact with Mute here. He knows that if he lets Mute establish that same control he had before, it might be curtains. So he's trying to get a last-ditch effort here. Get something going back here. Tech chase. Tech's in, though. Not going to find the conversion. Can we see another edge guard from Geist? I will say, as relentless as Geist is being off stage, I feel like it's kind of priming you to immediately do the option, right? He's, like, I think with edge guarding, you can't go out every single time. You know?
Yeah, right.
I think it creates this level of like he's always going to be ready for the aggressive thing.
Yeah, MuteAce is kind of playing pretty safe whenever he's at ledge and just kind of waiting for Geist to do whatever the committal option is.
Yeah.
And then get back to center stage. That turnip counter could be huge.
Oh, he got the roll.
Yeah, I just waited for it. Geist could see that from a mile away and just had time to walk up and hit it.
So as we say that was you had to keep in contact. The forward air, so is exactly what you're looking for against Pete.
Hey, watch out. That last ABK was super dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, if the right DI though, still taking a quick 50.
Dang, down tilt in the forward air. A lot more damage, but not quite going to take off that stock. And now MuteAce just scrambling in that center stage. There's an awkward air dodge back to the ground, and Geist is able to get a lot of damage out of it. We'll see if he can extend this corner pressure at all.
Lose the grab there. We're still in a really good position. A fair will kill a bear at the corner will kill Bayonetta. So you were sitting good, but you actually got in between the pressure from you. But you are going to whiff some of those witch twists. Special landing lag there. Still, you can't punish, but this is getting last hit territory.
Yeah, I was just talking about MuteAce in last hit a minute ago, and the legend lives on as the Nair is able to take it yet again. First off the right side, second off the left.
He just knows the exact openings the Bale will eventually overextend. They're going to eventually give me this, and then I'm going to be ready with the neutral air. So, yeah, MuteAce,
MuteAce playing patient but not slow.
Yes.
Like getting up in your face and getting the damage that he's guaranteed, but not overextending, not giving Geist the 3 egregious swings at a disadvantage that Bayonetta needs to go for. And it's really working out for him.
Showing his expertise of the matchup and the character. And we're staying on small battlefield, but Geist has to find a way to maybe net, like I said, the edge guarding, maybe a bit aggressive, maybe try to net some ledge shots, maybe try to find damage other ways. But it's not like Geist is playing bad. We saw that explosive play stock too. He's found solid openings, just not as many as he'd hoped for.
We see a solid one right away, as just about 100 is going to get built up by the MuteAce here, as he's now tasked with trying to come back from a percent deficit. He's able to put Geist in the corner. That back air is going to be huge. Turnip on deck.
With that crouch too. You can probably crouch. Bear with a strong crouch can probably come under the turnip.
True. I would bet so. It's going to be a little rough for MuteAce to find the exact spacing, I bet.
Oh, nice. Anticipating the grab there definitely puts a lot of show pressure from ABK and heel slide. The downward toss of the turnip, and what a read there! Trying to maybe ABK out and just knowing that there's some vulnerability there. Like I mentioned, so studied it's Mute on this matchup.
Yeah, MuteAce has not been scared to let these up smashes rip. We've seen quite a few, and finally he's connecting on one. And a great time to give him a lead here, trying to take this set in 3-0 fashion.
He's looking good, man. It's the fortress, as we call him. And trying to footstool there. You're going to pay a lot for that mistake. That's going to be a quick 60 there. Into the double up there.
That's no joke, man. That's a lot of damage. MuteAce just chasing down, but Geist able to work his way back out. ABK in the back there doesn't connect. The down air doesn't do it. And here's where Bayo really struggles. You hear the narrative time and time again.
Once again,
really tough for Bayo to
see Geist just almost desperately chasing Mute out there. But Mute just knows his limits. Knows you can only do this to me. I can escape this pressure. And the reversals are just so brutal, man.
Playing super careful from that corner is Mew, but wait a minute, yeah, the air dodge caught over. It's just so funny. So I got you guys, wait a minute, wait. Like those scenes in cartoons when something's falling from the skies. I got it. Yeah. I got it.
That run is just so comical, man.
It is.
It just has flash. Also, just every animation she does, she just brings so much flash to it.
100%. That's very true.
It's just like something I really like about the character for sure. 164 though. How did he know? For 3 seconds. It's like, that's all here. That's what we're not playing right now.
Exactly. Back here is going to connect from MuteAce. Open up a combo in the corner. That could have been really dangerous, but Geist able to work his way out and keep himself as having a chance in the second.
Yeah, the pair is going to be what he wants. STI's out though, and you right into MuteAce. And as we were predicting that the Shiny Mark Game set would go on, it still might be over before this one.
Yeah, if they're going to Game 5, we might get 2 whole sets before that one finishes up. TK pushes on his phone.
What is it? I guess he would be doing this. Oh yeah, he is doing that set. Listen, bro.
I can't blame him. I don't blame him. That's a tough set to stay locked in on.
That's exactly right here. 60%. Okay. We know the damage output of Bayo, the explosiveness, all of that, so we are not panicking yet. But we are panicking if we can't find safe ground.
Yeah, man.
It's just that guy with these chases right now.
Yeah, MuteAce has just been something else at avoiding these long-term openings that Geist can sometimes find. He just hasn't really allowed himself to get hit by anything other than that one decent extension there we saw in game 2. It's been the MuteAce show, and now this corner pressure could be
We
terrifying.
might see another up smash just to make it the trifecta. Why not?
Right? Just go for it. Why
To
not?
close out this game, this set, and this game. But this is where you want, if you're Bayonetta in the air, vulnerable, limited options. And Geist is going for some reverse up airs, some crazy witch, like little, it is a witch, but like going for some crazy black magic here. Try to secure the stock. But all we need is one back air before we are mute. We need one up air. But the double empty up in front of Geist saying, I'm not going to fall for that one. But Geist, the evasiveness, bro, he's suddenly become, okay, as I say that to call out.
Yeah, just catches the jump.
Now attackers.
Great movement there from MuteAce to kind of beg Geist to get up in the air and just really get up there and contest him right away.
All right, well, 2 sets over before Shining Mark Lima.
And they haven't started game 5. It like wasn't even a close call. They still have a full game to play.
Good stuff.
I love it.
Good stuff for MuteAce. Texan, man, a lot of people still incorporate him with Florida, but he's Texan. Has been San Antonio for